that's new. Little
Yeah,
countdown screen.
nice little countdown.
Yeah, that wasn't
Hello,
bad.
everybody.
Hello, everybody. Hello.
We are live.
Out there in YouTube land.
Here we go. Some people commented. My man Pugwall commented like an hour ago or something.
Yeah, good. Thank you, Pugwall. Yeah. Leave him out here.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
Yeah, that's right. Our silver-voiced VHS gurus.
Hello, and thank you for stopping by. Gareth sent you to the right place.
Gareth knows what he's talking about. Listen to Gareth always. That's what I've discovered. He's a man of good taste. Impeccable taste, actually.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. There he is.
We're all counting on you.
Thank you, Gareth, with the airplane reference already in the show. We're already off to a good start here. Great stuff. Yeah.
Appreciate that. Sparkstron stopped by.
Hey, Sparkstron. It's
Lot
good
of
to hear from
our
all you guys again, man.
a lot of our across the pond buddies are they're falling asleep. Getting time.
Yeah, well, I understand that. Maybe we can help you go to sleep with our calm and soothing voices.
Yes. Tuning in to Rob and the Captain.
That's right. Rob and the Captain will here to make you relax.
What was or what has been your favorite VHS making documentary attached to the VHS? Thank you.
My favorite is the Star Wars one, from Star Wars to Jedi. That one, that VHS that came with the box set, I think in 1990 when they released the OG Star Wars trilogy, and it came with that tape. So it was called From Star Wars to Jedi. I think pretty sure it was hosted by Carrie Fisher. I might be thinking of a different one, but I do like that one the best. Yeah, check that out.
I don't know, man. I'm going to have to say your answer because I got a couple of documentaries of I got down on tape. I got like Top Gun. I think I got like the making of Top Gun and the making of Die Hard of Vengeance, something on VHS tape. But do I have a favorite one? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I got Making of Alien 3. I found that at a thrift store. I had to get that one. That was pretty okay. But yeah, I don't really. I know there was one for Terminator 2 that actually came with a figure back in like 1992 or 93. Came with one of the Kenner figures, but it was like only released in Panama or something like that, or Guatemala, because so it came with like a tape that showed you how they did the makeup and the effects and stuff. That's pretty cool. I don't have that one though, but I think that one would be a neat one to have.
That's pretty cool. I don't have Tales. No, I don't. Do you have that movie?
Tales from the, what is it?
Quad-Dead?
No, I don't have that one. No.
Quad Zone?
No. I don't
with my glasses on. I don't feel like it.
Yeah, I don't really have all that many horror movies anymore.
I've never even heard of that movie, to be honest with you.
I haven't either. No, I guarantee it's probably really hard to find and really expensive, just based on the fact that it's a horror VHS. We know how that goes with horror VHS. It's just instantly expensive, especially if it's obscure. I mean, there's no way you're going to get that for less than $30.
Right. Hello, Puma. So Puma is here. Let's do this. My man Echo.
Hey, there's Echo. Hey, what's up? Hey, it's good to hear from all you guys again. Good to hear from you. There's Horror Cat Dad.
Don't call him Shirley. What's up, Horror Cat Dad? My man Larry. Crusher movies and games.
Crush's movies and games. Crush
it.
Yep. Hey, there's Josh Cook.
Hey, there's Joshua.
Yeah.
I knew he'd show up.
The guy I always call Josh Young when I try to give him a shout out on my videos. I don't know why. Like I said, I think it's because I know a guy named Josh Young, and I just always call Joshua Cook Josh Young. It's not Joshua Young, it's Joshua Cook.
Hey, it happens.
Yeah, so I just, when you give somebody a shout out, you kind of want to be accurate in their name.
Yeah, I mean, it helps to be accurate. It's nice. Yeah. But
hey, there's a man, Anthony.
There's Big Tony. He's still in his memoirs.
Yeah.
So,
doing his memoirs, good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. It always pays to write stuff down. Keep a journal if you think about it, because when you look back like 5 years from now, it's pretty interesting.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Not sure.
Hmm.
Thanks for entertaining programs and be able to watch and enjoy and comment. Nice, very nice. Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, good,
Enjoy
good
and
stuff.
comment. Feel
Yes,
free.
yeah, yeah. We're back.
We're back, Larry.
We're back here.
Hey, Larry.
Larry Lawrence.
Dangerous Days is awesome.
Not familiar with that one either. Yeah.
Anthony, Big Tony was at the thrift store today. You had no luck.
Yeah, man. I haven't had any luck in a long time with the ones I typically go to. I sort of been replacing the VHS hunt with books. I always like just check out their book section because I found a lot of neat stuff in the book section. But they don't. I mean, they don't have any VHS anymore. Not really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went to the thrift store today, as a matter of fact, and I
Did
found a
you?
couple things, but I mean nothing to write home about.
Yeah.
I'll show you. I'll show them to you later. I got one or two that you'd be pretty interested in.
Yeah. Good.
But and I heard about the books. I heard that a lot of people say there's good books there, but
Yeah.
I'm not really savvy with what books are like
Yeah.
sought
I
after and
mean,
what are not.
I'm not really either. I just kind of look for, but definitely horror books. Those are always cool when you can always tell what is just by the cover art. And I always from a certain era, like '80s, and and back. I like that. You can always tell just because how the artwork looks.
Hmm.
I mean, I don't know. Modern books, just like modern anything else, I just don't like. There's just something about the artwork. It just looks. I don't know what it is, man. It just doesn't look good. I mean, it looks good, but it's like I'm just not interested in it. It just doesn't
Yeah,
like reprints of stuff. But
missing
I
something.
just don't. I just don't go. Yeah.
Where the hell have you been, Rob?
Yeah.
I
Well.
did stop with the lives for a little bit, but as
Yeah.
you can see, we are back. It's good to see you,
Yeah.
Mr. Tommy Gunn.
Yeah. It is cool. Like a lot of the people, basically everybody that's checked in so far, they're the ones that were hanging out with us before. So that's really nice to see everybody
Yeah,
again. I mean,
a couple of new ones, but
yeah,
greetings and
there he,
salutations.
there he is, man. There's the prov. There's the
Yes, man.
prov. Yeah.
It is us.
Yep. It is us. Yeah.
He is busting
With getting
with goodiness.
well since he's here, Professor.
Giddiness.
I always wanted to ask. I notice when you're doing the videos, do you get really hot in your outfit? Because it looks like that outfit's really hot. Like it just seems like it would be really really steamy.
As far
It's
as
like
I know, the professor was born that way. So
okay, so that's not a costume. It's just that's who he is. That's his clothes. I'll
I
go
don't
with
know. I
that,
thought he
man.
had to wear that. I thought he had to wear that get up, like
Yeah,
stay alive.
yeah. Maybe it's his body was horribly burned in a horrible accident or something, and
Something like that.
yeah, we're gonna go with that. So don't answer that question, Professor. That might be too personal. I'm sorry to bring that up. I really am. Yeah.
Yeah. So that
Got it.
documentary is available to watch free online everywhere.
Oh
No
yeah.
need for
Yeah.
VHS. Anybody?
Yeah, that's one of the cool parts about living in the future is you can really find anything online. You don't really have to worry about finding a VHS anymore.
You might. This is a good question for you. Favorite Warner Brothers clamshell that you own?
Favorite one, I have to say Cannonball Run 2 because it's just such a big thing in my childhood. I remember that was the one that was in the video store when I was a very little kid, and that's the one I remember, and I always loved that movie. So I would have to say that one. Of course, I have it, but it's buried, so it's back there somewhere. It's on my clamshell collection. The VHS pirate ship needs to be. It's in the process of being like reorganized and all this, and
It's
it's
vast.
kind of
It's also very vast. The pirate ship.
yeah, it's a lot. So it's a pretty big job. So I just I'll get to it, man. It happens. I mean,
My
I'd be
I guess my favorite Warner Brother tape would probably be my Goonies back there because it's signed by Corey Feldman and says my name on it and stuff. So,
yeah.
but it's just like a '90s, early '90s
Well,
Goonies,
technically, it is a Warner clamshell. I mean,
right?
I was going for like the early ones. But Warner did. They did later ones too. So
Yeah.
he didn't specify what year.
I don't have much of the old ones. I think I got like maybe just a handful. I don't even really remember what titles I got. To be honest with you.
Yeah, they're kind of hard to find. I know I used to be able to find a couple of them in the wild, but A lot of them I have were Salt and Balts. So, and they had a weird thing where the label got, I don't know if it was mildew or just some kind of just discoloration. Like they could get weird real quick, even though they're in a a nice clamshell,
Yeah.
plastic clamshell. They still got some weird damage. So you got to be careful with those.
Now I'm getting ready for Greedy, and I want Don and Larry to come back.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure that'll happen, Professor. Hopefully sooner than later.
Yeah. Yeah. Stuff happens. You get sidelined with doing this, and you know, you get to it. It's not like you ever want to stop. You got to take a pause sometimes, and so I'm sure they'll be back as well. Yeah.
Yeah,
Don,
hopefully, I'd like to see Don show up tonight, but you never know.
yeah, yeah, we'll see. I gotta tell you, I'm like really distracted by your studio. I keep looking at what's behind you. It's almost like I don't even want to be on the show. I just want to watch the show so I can try to see what you have. Yeah,
Yeah, that's the idea, man, to get people looking.
yeah. Well, it's
Canon
very
film
distracting.
movies are always fun to collect and watch.
As your guest, it's very distracting, and I shouldn't have to work like this.
I apologize. I apologize
That's okay.
for making it harder on you. It's
Yeah,
not
it
my
is
intention.
cool. So where did you get the neon trim up there? That's really slick. That had to
On the
be,
internet.
yeah. Was that hard to install?
No, just
No.
stuck right up there.
Oh, nice, nice.
Yeah, yeah.
You
And I'm not finished. I got some that's supposed to go. I got some going around the bottom and everything, so it's going to be pretty lit in here. It's going to be
Yeah,
lit in more ways than one.
gonna be lit. Yeah, yeah.
Hello, Lay. Thank you for stopping by and checking out me and the captain.
Lamonia,
And I.
daemonia. Yeah,
That's right.
yes. Oh, you got a nice countertop there too, like counter case. Wow, this is.
I
I
am
can't work.
indeed hot and steamy.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're telling me, fella. You're telling me. Yeah. And where'd you get the Ghost Town stand up back there? Yeah,
From a dude close to Niagara Falls.
really?
Yeah, I think a friend of mine sent me the link on Facebook. I think some dude was
Yeah,
selling it.
that's cool, man. Did you?
I got the VHS is right beside it. I don't know if you can see it, but
No, can't really see that. But did you pay out for that? I bet
actually not that bad. I think it was
not
like
that bad.
I think what it was like $40 or $50. I think.
That's not bad. No,
Yeah,
that's not bad.
wasn't
Yeah,
crazy.
because I know like those displays, but they can get pretty steep. The old video store displays,
Mhm.
especially horror movie ones,
Oh yeah,
and finding any in good shape, that's pretty hard too, because they weren't meant to last. They were just promo items, so they were just made out of
right.
cardboard. So they were just
And,
meant to be thrown away.
and
You know?
everybody liked them, so I mean, it had a lot of use.
Yeah. There's a challenge thrown
Yeah,
down here by Echo. Oh my God.
he's gonna throw him over the top rope at the Rumble. Oh,
It's going over the top rope.
we're gonna
Oh
have to
boy.
watch that.
Yep. Echo Sarah working on his road to WrestleMania there. The professor stands in his way. He's got to beat the professor first. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, the Royal Regalia. Yeah.
I got a trusty fan to keep me cool in the summer days, and when it's cold, my get up comes in real handy. Yes,
I
that
bet it
sure does.
does. Yeah. Yeah, you always cover the head. Keeps you warm and cover the head. That's most of the battle right there. Yes, your Royal Regalia. That's exactly what I meant. Yeah.
What the heck? The
What?
betrayal. Oh, there's something
Yes,
going on behind the scenes here.
hey, there's no friends in the Rumble, man. It's every man for himself. The Royal Rumble is there's no I don't be looking to friends. It's friend against friend, foe against foe.
Leia is in the tape store. That's right. What? Woot woot.
Yeah, that's
If
somebody.
you had to live in a Life Force movie,
Oh my God. Or Demolition Man.
Demolition Man 24/7, what would you choose?
Oh, I'd have to go with Demolition Man. I didn't like I don't like the odds when it came to Life Force. The Demolition Man, you can at least
Same
try to find Dennis Leary and hang out with him for a while.
Yeah, man, have some rat burgers, eat some Taco Bell or
Yeah,
Pizza Hut, depending on
yeah,
what part of the world you're from.
yeah. I mean, I would definitely go with Demolition Man. Good question. Good question,
Yeah,
though. Very good
yeah, that's
question.
cool.
Yeah, yeah. Not. That's a movie I got to
Stacy
see again. Life Force.
Stacy is
Yeah.
my name and female. Thanks.
Well,
Thanks for
that.
letting me know that.
Yeah, that's good stuff. It's kind of like It seems like AI was right in the conversation there. So he's kind of weird. Kind of sounds weird. It just sounded weird. I don't know. Maybe it's the way that the keyboard is, or it's just auto correcting her. But
Big Tony's sharing out the stream. Thank you, Big Tony.
Thank you very much.
The Shining,
Anthony.
Clamshell, and Arthur are one are pretty rad too.
Yeah. I never came across the Shining one. I did have the Shining, but it was just a slip sleeve later edition. Actually, I think I had two of them. Two different one. Hey, there's Kels there. Welcome back. Hey, thanks. Good to be back.
What Gremlins figures do you have?
I don't have any Gremlins figures. I really don't.
No, I don't have any either.
No, they're pretty expensive, like the old ones at least. Yeah, I don't have any Gremlins stuff, to tell you the truth.
No, me neither.
I used to have a Gizmo puppet, a little plushy puppet.
Oh,
that was a long time ago. I don't remember what happened to it.
Yeah, I got like a 19. This is old. I think I was like 85 or something.
Mm-hmm.
Gizmo.
Yeah, see, look at that. You do have a Gremlins toy. What do you have a perfect example of a Gremlins toy. Yeah, look.
Can you hear it? Are you able to hear
it? I can hear it. That works. That still works very nice.
Okay, Gizmo, calm down, Gizmo.
Yeah.
Whoa, hey.
Oh, it's all coming down.
Anyways, that's life. The show must go on, eh? All right, what do we got here? Remember, it's rumble every horror guy for himself.
Told you. And that's the attitude everybody's going to take. So you got to have your head on a swivel.
Oh, hey.
There's somebody new checking in. Deep Cut Podcast. Hey.
Yeah, that's a podcast I've been following. Follow these dudes, man. They have a great channel and reviewing and breaking down all kinds of cool movies. So definitely check those dudes out.
Yeah, I'll go back and I'll subscribe to them once we are finito here.
Billy Jim have been in a buddy cop action movie.
I don't see why not. I think that would be pretty. You mean as Hillbilly Jim or as somebody else? Because as Hillbilly Jim with just like the overalls and nothing else, but a badge, that would have been awesome. But also if he was somebody else, that would have been cool too. So yeah. They never really tapped old Hillbilly Jim for any kind of movies, did they? No. Never really got to him. I don't think he was in any movies.
No.
So I wouldn't mind seeing that. Yeah.
With the Demolition Man, you have to figure out the 3 seashells. That's true.
Well, I can work around that. I can. I'll just go outside and I'll scoot like a dog. Do the scoot.
I would do the same thing like what was his name in the movie?
Yeah, what was his name in the movie?
John Spartan. I would do the same thing John Spartan did.
Yeah, that's right.
I would curse into that little intercom on the wall until I get enough TP and then go do my business.
Yeah. I bet you that was messy.
Betamax videos?
Yes. I just did a show and tell video a little ways back that I do show you my Betamax collection. It was I guess about, 10 of them, like a handful of them. I got them through a lot. Somebody was selling like a box of them on eBay for, I think, $12 or something. I said,
Check out Captain's video of his Betamax if you want to check those out. I only have, I got like 3 of them, I think.
Yeah.
I got Teen Wolf, I got White Knights, and I got Stand By Me.
Oh, you got some good ones there. Well, Teen Wolf, that's pretty cool. I got
the White Knights and the Stand By Me are RCA.
Yeah, are they?
And that's all I got.
Yeah, I have. And actually, I just sold probably about 5 of them just the other day, so I have less now. But yeah, there was like a lot. Like somebody, it was Roxanne. It was the Whoopi Goldberg stand-up special. It was the Color Purple and Starflight Zone, and I threw in Catch 22. That's just like a bonus. It's like, I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I've had them for like 3 years. I had them long enough. I'm like, that's just kind of moving to somebody else.
Stand-up special.
Yeah. The what?
Whoopi Goldberg stand-up special?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was a Vestron video release. Yeah, it was part of that lot. I was like, yeah, sure, I'll take it. Why not?
I wonder if it was good.
I don't know. I mean, that's back when she was funny, so probably. It was like 87, I think, 80, 86.
I don't believe I've ever seen Whoopi Goldberg's stand-up. To be honest with you.
Actually, I don't think I have either, but I do know like her early films are pretty funny. Because she was just pretty funny. But
Yeah.
yeah.
You can only watch your favorite movie if you eat 3 of your favorite meals in a row. What movie
Ooh.
would you choose to watch at that cost?
Oh, that's a loaded question. Uh,
She came to play, man. She came to play.
yeah, she's not messing around. That's that's a big question. Now you're gonna have to give me a second on that one. Uh,
We'll have to come back to that one.
yeah. Oh man. Well, no, because I'm gonna be thinking about it the whole time, and I'm
All right, well,
let's see three
answer it
favorite
whenever you got it,
meals.
man.
So I can only watch my favorite movie if I just ate 3 of my favorite meals. Is that what the question was? Did I
You
get
can
that right?
only watch
Yeah.
your favorite movie if you
Movie if
eat
you
3
eat
of your
3 of
favorite
your
meals
favorite
in a
meals
row.
in a row. Hmm. Great question. Very dynamic question.
I
Hmm.
agree. I agree.
I'd have to say, what's your favorite movie? Okay, I got it. I got it. I'm gonna go with Terminator
Each,
2.
each favorite movie you watch costs 3 of your. Okay, this is a different question. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead
Okay,
with that.
I'm gonna go with Terminator 2, and then I'm gonna do. I have to eat. This is silly. I'd have to eat. I'll go with pot roast. I love pot roast. Pot roast is good. I have to go with pizza from Vince's Pizza here, one of my favorite haunts. A nice supreme, and then I guess it's like a big old chicken burrito.
Nice.
I guess that's about the best I got, really. I mean, if I had
Well,
a couple days to think about that, I would have a really good answer. But it's going to have to do.
for me, it'd be Better Off Dead. The movie Better Off Dead, and I would eat burgers, submarines,
Yeah, yeah. See, there's a lot to choose from, man. That's
meatball sub, and then a nice loaded pizza.
yeah, yeah. Hmm. Sounds good, by the way. So, are you
Yes,
doing? Are you going to be doing? Speaking of subs, are you going to be doing the what was the show
80s,
called you did when?
80s Sunday and subs.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna do. I don't know if I'm gonna do the same exact thing,
Hmm.
but I do have plans to do something like that anyway.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. It always made me hungry.
I will be. I will be showing some more subs, just not in the same way.
Yeah, it's cool because it was like a food review, but then it was also, of course, like a little movie review and a little VHS history. So it was nice. It was a pretty interesting genre. Uh, so yeah, good job for coming up with that. Good job.
So the
That's a
other
good
question was: each favorite movie you watch costs 3 of your least favorite meals in a row.
Ooh,
What
ooh.
movies would you still watch at that cost?
Mm, I don't know. I Man, my least favorite. Phew. Mm, I don't know, man. That's another one.
uh,
I think that's harder. I'm trying to think of my least favorite foods. Hmm.
well, let's see here.
Hmm. I don't know, man.
I mean, I love watching movies. If I had to eat 3 terrible meals to watch a movie, I guess do I have to pick
Each
which one is it?
favorite.
What
That
movies would you
sounds
still?
three of your favorite movies in a row. Okay.
Uh,
Yeah.
Obviously, Better Off Dead. Like I just said, I would eat
Yeah.
shitty meals for that.
Yeah.
Uh, not Pretty Woman.
No.
No.
Pretty much. Which I still don't have that on VHS, by the way. You'd
Well,
think I would have.
let me know if you need one. I have a
No,
house built.
yeah, I'm okay. Yeah, I'll send you my address and all that, and we'll.
I have a house built of Pretty Woman VHS tapes down the road. So
Yeah, yeah. But you know what? Pickings are so slim at thrift stores anymore. I would, just, I'd be happy to find Pretty Woman again. It's almost like you don't know what you have until it's gone. It's like I know I joked about always finding Pretty Woman and Jerry Maguire, but gosh, what I wouldn't do to see those tapes again on a thrift store shelf because that would mean they had VHS. So, yeah.
you know something. Like I said, I went by the thrift store today,
Mhm.
and I guess I'll let you know what I found in
Yeah.
just a second.
Mhm.
What's the topic? VHS,
Uh,
buddy.
Yeah, just I guess we're just sort of catching up because it's sort of a
Hanging out, dropping tapes.
it's the reunion show. It's the homecoming special.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's the homecoming episode of Little House.
Ah, I didn't think of it that way. I should have like prepared more.
That's all right. I mean, honestly, I think everybody kind of got the gist of it.
Either way, Hillbilly Jim or not.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I would have. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yes, that is an Alf mask, Professor. It is a vintage one.
Oh.
It did not come with the smock. It just came like that. I just had to have it. Came across that on a popular internet shopping site. It wasn't cheap either, mind you. It was not cheap, but
nothing's cheap anymore.
No, it's not. No, especially that we noticed the talking Beetlejuice I have back there in the box still. You know how rare that thing is. You know how blessed I am to have that. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm not proud of what I paid for it either, but
well, you're happy to have it. That's all that matters.
I'm happy to have it. Yeah, and you should see what I'm reselling it for. Whoa.
Yeah, they need Bidet.
Bidets.
Bidets in the Demolition Man feature. Evil and I both bought Bidets. Is that what it is? Bidets?
I'm not sure what's happening here. I don't know what's. I don't know what's wrong with our audience. They seem like they've all shorted out. What's a bidet?
I don't know. Maybe I'm having I don't know.
Yeah, maybe we shorted out.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm still trying to think of my least favorite foods to eat. Okay.
There's so many questions, man. I had things I want to do. It's like they could come in like crazy.
Well, this is fun. Okay. If the only way I could watch Empire Strikes Back again was to eat green beans, because I tell you what, I used to like. There's a little story. I used to like green beans, but out of the can, but for like a while there, it seemed like every time I'd have green beans, I'd always bite down on a stem, because when I put them in the cans, they don't clean them all that well. So I'm always biting into stems, and once I bite into something I'm not supposed to eat, it just puts me off my feed. Like I start gagging, So I have that in my mind. Now I don't like green beans, so it really ruined it for me. So I have to say, green beans. Oh, maybe sardines. I don't like sardines very much.
No.
Little too strong for me.
Yeah, me too.
But if the only way I could watch Empire Strikes Back again, I would eat some sardines and green beans. And what else would I have?
What about pickled pig tongue?
Oh, well, to be fair, dude, I've never had it. I could love it, but
okay.
I wouldn't. I don't think I'm going to try it. But I'm thinking of stuff that I've had and I don't like. I'm trying to be fair. I'm trying to be fair.
Yeah, I hear you.
I don't know. What an interesting question.
Echo has the fog and another one on Betamax. Just can't recall.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
You gotta find out.
Echo, if you hey, Ant reviews things. I remember him. Hey, man. Echo, I wonder if is it in the small sleeve Betamax, or is it like in the a regular size sleeve? Because as I talked about in that video, a lot of companies would just reuse the slip sleeve for the VHS and just put Beta on the side of it. Even so, there's this little tape clucking around this VHS sized case. So
yeah, and they throw in a strip of styrofoam or something.
Yeah, there's a little cardboard buffer. It's weird. I didn't know they did that until I did that video. I was like, what is this? I thought they were all just different size, smaller cases, but not all of them are. So.
So Josh got What's Up, Doc, The Last Deadly Sin, and Walt Disney's cartoon classics, Donald's Beef Pictures, in the case from Pluto with Love on Beta.
Oh, cool. Do you have a Beta player, Josh? I'm wondering if anybody does have a Beta player. Because they're hard to play.
Beauty VHS.
I do not. I do not have Fatal Beauty. Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Yeah. So we're letting this person down, man. Can't think of our least favorite foods, and
I know, eh? She can't play him. We're dropping the ball.
She's not going to come back.
Yeah. Here's a question: should the next Terminator movie start in ancient China with a massive incubus making Skynet, and then they kill various people throughout time?
Well,
Did I say
I would
Acubus?
think the way they the way they did. They've been doing the newer Terminator movies. I don't think they could go wrong with that one. It should. I would say. I would think it would be an improvement on
Hey,
what they've been doing.
that's what I'm saying.
It
What the
definitely,
heck?
it'd definitely be interesting. Massive abacus. So you're saying
Acubus.
that like the Skyline's origin story is in China, and it starts off with a big abacus. I love it. This person is very fun. I hope they
Yep.
check in all the time. Good
Oh, there's
stuff.
Mikey.
Hey, VHS Mikey, what's going on, buddy? Howdy, Thaler. Hi, Thaler. We're two Philly Thalers.
Huge ass is here.
Huge ass. That's funny.
Thank you, Hugh. I
Huge
appreciate
ass.
that.
Hmm.
I love Wall Street VHS. I think it looks
Yep.
better on that color. It looks different on the other
Hmm.
formats. Okay. Any given Sunday, would you rather see Wall Street 3 or Any Given Sunday 2?
Hmm.
I'd rather see Wall Street 3.
Yeah, I think I would go with Wall Street 3. The Revenge. Yeah.
The Revenge of Wall Street.
Yeah.
And the whole movie is just like people jumping out the window.
Yeah. I have it right here.
Yeah, there you go.
First release. I think it's first release.
Pop you up there. Let's see. That's I can't remember how to. No, that's not how to do
Yeah,
it.
it's all.
I can never remember how to do it. How do I switch it?
I don't know. I think you're stuck like that now.
No, there's some way to switch it. Anyways, I can't remember.
Well, you're on the master control, so I don't know what you're doing. I'm not the
This
master.
is a
You're the master.
this professional podcast. Just like, give me a second. I'm not used to getting rusty.
Yeah, I mean it's been a year, so
Okay, let's see where we're at here in the chat. Holy smokes, so many people talking. This is awesome.
yeah. I'm glad we're striking fancies here.
Thrift stores have been rough. Yep.
Yeah, I think that's all across the board because I know there's about three I normally frequent, and they haven't had anything for the last time they had one. The one did have some VHS. It was back at Halloween. They had a bunch of spooky stuff. They had a little spooky section, and they had some tapes there. But then they also had a lot of really killer like horror DVDs, which I got as well. So that was cool. I've been looking through DVDs lately as well.
Same
Kind of
here.
on the route of the coasters. Because you can
Yeah,
find some,
same here. I've been picking up some DVD. I inherited a collection from my mother when she passed, right?
yeah,
So I noticed in her collection she's missing some movies. So I've been picking up some too.
yeah. You can find some, neat stuff as well. I mean, I found this at Goodwill. It's I don't know if you can see it. The Black Klansman, which
Oh, nice.
yeah, it's a little black and white. This melodrama exploits racial tensions with the tale of a light-skinned African American who impersonates a Caucasian and joins the notorious Ku Klux Klan to get revenge on the bigots who bombed a church and killed his daughter. Yeah. Soon after joining, the vengeful father begins having sex with the Klan leader's daughter. Wow.
Oh boy.
That's a loaded movie. You can see
Nice.
that original poster down there. You can see it like focus
Yeah.
here. Oh well, can't focus. But yeah, I found that.
Yeah. My camera.
And that was like
my
right
camera has
beside a
hard time
copy of.
focusing on.
That was right beside.
It's got a hard time focusing on DVDs.
I guess. Yeah, that DVD was right beside a copy of All Dogs Go to Heaven, which I thought was funny. I was like, what? The organization at thrift stores is very fun.
I'm building a video store underneath the West Cottages, and it will take a while till it's done. Yeah, I would assume it'll take a while.
Oh yeah, that's
Great
cool.
shops, cool.
Yeah,
What's Mondo
hey
Cinema.
Mondo, what's up, man? What's going on, John? Good to hear from you again. I'm cheap.
Professor Cheap. Girl invites me to a horror movie and some booze, and she can have her way with me.
Wow. Well,
Now we know.
Yeah.
Now we know what it takes to get the professor.
I don't think I'm gonna go on a limb here. I don't think that was that big of a shock. I don't think we're all very surprised about that. I think we all saw that coming.
That talking Beetlejuice is dope.
Yes, it is. It's one of my favorite pieces in my collection. It's a little wonky though because the toy also featured a head spinning. His head would spin. So of course that that's a little sketchy, so I don't really fool with it that much. But I know it
Right.
does talk, but it sounds kind of weird. They're old. Those old talking dolls, they get weird.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
did. I went through a phase there over the last spring where I was trying to collect as many of those like talking doll figures from my childhood as possible. I
Right.
had that. I got that one. I have the Ernest one, and I have the Pee Wee one. I did have the Crypt Keeper. I do have the Freddy one as well.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah, you don't want to play with those things, and next thing you know, you start hearing some like demon language come with them, and then you got to
yeah,
get rid of it.
yeah. That's what happened to the Furbies. Remember Furbies?
Yeah,
They started getting possessed, so people
that's
got rid
right.
of them.
Better
Yeah.
cover art, chopping
Ooh,
mall or a basket case?
good question. I'm going to go with Chopping Mall on that one.
I'm
That
gonna say
one,
the
that
same.
was with like the bag, the shopping bag with the. That was great. I remember seeing that as a kid in the video store,
Yeah,
being
same
pretty
here.
scared by it. But basket case, that's pretty great too. But I'd have to go with Chopping Mall on that one. Yeah.
Oh, bidets.
Oh, bidets. Okay. Sorry. I don't think I've ever seen bidet spelled out before, so I wouldn't know if
Uh,
that's. I wouldn't know. So
have you ever used a bidet yet before?
no, I haven't. I,
Wonder why.
yeah. I'm told I'm missing out, though. I should say that.
That's what
Yeah.
I was going to say next. Everybody says the same thing. It's like, oh, you
Yeah.
haven't lived if you use a bidet. They look at and laugh at you and look down on you. Oh, you haven't
Yeah.
used a
Now, yeah.
bidet.
Yeah. Now we're peasants. So,
Yeah,
well, the thing about that is, I don't know if I'd want to use one because then I would get spoiled, and then
that's right.
because where do you go from there? You can't go any further up. Like it's like once you get to that level, look going back down, you're not going to want to. That's why I
That's
tell
it. You,
people.
you
I
walk
tell
into your
people
friend's house
never.
and you're like, "Where's the bidet? I can't use the bathroom here."
Yeah, I cannot. I can't. I can't live in the surroundings. I have to go. I'm
I can't.
sorry. It was in my rider.
You
I,
guys are
I can come
savages.
over and hang out. Yeah, savages. That's right.
Better
That's
comedy: Three Fugitives or Pure Luck?
hmm. Well, man, I haven't seen Three Fugitives in forever, so I don't know. I did watch Pure Luck recently, and that one doesn't hold up very well. That one was a little dull. I thought it wasn't. So based on that, I'd probably go with Three Fugitives just because
I was
I remember.
gonna say the same thing. I remember liking the Three Fugitives more than Pure Luck.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
haven't seen either of them in a while though.
yeah, yeah. I watched Pure Luck probably a couple months ago, and I was like, yeah, it's kind of boring. I don't like boring movies, man. I hate boring movies. And
Oh man,
that one, yeah.
how do you expect to grow big and strong if you don't eat your green beans?
Well, I already did it. I already took care of that. I mean, when I was a kid, man, I loved green beans, but it was just like till recently I started just getting these cans of green beans where they'd always just have like the stalks still on them, and I'm like, it totally ruined it for me. Like,
I hear
you
you,
know,
man. I hear you.
you
I don't
know,
like that either when things are not the way it's supposed to be. When I put it in my mouth, I'm like,
yeah, man. Well, it's like they do the same thing with really any canned vegetable, lima beans, corn, whatever. Sometimes on the assembly lines where they're processing the food, a lot of those pieces get left in. They slip through the cracks, and I mean it's okay. It's not like it's a foreign material. It's part of the plant, but it's like you're not supposed to eat it. You know what I mean?
well,
Once you have it in your mouth and you bite down on it, you're like, oh man, it really just kind of ruins it for you. So
thrift stores in his area are stocking VHS again.
it's cool. But he's
Maybe.
he's. I think I remember. John, are you in the Carolinas? I don't really remember where you said you were from, but either way, he's on the. I think he's on the East Coast.
What would be more fun or thrilling roller coaster? Roller coaster. Shoot to Kill, Face Off, Days of Thunder, Far and Away.
Hmm. Well, I don't know if I could. I don't know if I put. I don't know if I put far and away in there as far as a thrilling roller coaster.
I'm gonna say Face Off.
Yeah, Face Off. I'm gonna go with Face Off. Yeah,
I would love to
yeah,
see a roller coaster modeled after Face Off.
yeah. Face Off would be good. Far and away would be okay though too. I guess now that I think about it, because
Close.
it's like it's like racing for like the land grab. So you could be like it could be a dueling coaster, and
Yeah,
whoever gets
flying through
to
the
the
prairies like
and whoever gets to the end first wins a big chunk of land. You know.
There you go.
that they're immediately taxed for. Yeah.
Josh is going to look for some horror movies either at the thrift store or on eBay.
Uh, you're
They
not going to
don't
find them
get 'em.
cheap, Josh. No. Horror movies. I mean, if you're talking about VHS, you're not going to find them cheap. Not on
So,
eBay.
should Clint Eastwood and Kevin Costner have teamed up for an early 2000s sci-fi movie or what?
That would have been cool. But
I
I
can't
don't
say
know.
no.
No. No, I do think maybe Costner. I think he's overdoing any kind of sci-fi flick after Waterworld. I think
Yeah.
that kind of stuck in his crawl because that was kind of a bomb. But but that would have been awesome. Yeah. I wonder what it would have been called.
I can vouch for that. I am old and all sorts of weird and getting weirder. Okay.
Yeah. Well, that's funny too. Is like we don't know how old the professor is.
Could be anything.
So yeah, he could be
Another
timeless.
compliment on your Alf mask.
Oh yeah, thank you, Mikey. I knew you would like it. I knew as soon as I saw him chime in, I was like, he's going to notice two things behind me: the Alf mask and the Beetlejuice doll, and he has. So yeah.
Did our forefathers have bidets? No, I say. And it's not because I have bidet envy, because I am a lowly peasant. No, not at all.
That wouldn't be why. No.
Not at all.
No, don't get bidets. You're just going to spoil yourself. Don't use them. It's the same reason why I tell people don't eat Honeycrisp apples, because you'll never eat a normal apple again.
That's
Because it's
right.
like you're never going to go back.
Big
Yeah.
Matt Beanie's here.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Sorry, Beanie.
Yeah.
What's up, Matt? Thanks for stopping by,
Hey,
buddy.
yeah, Matthew. Yeah.
Long time
Good
no
to see you
see.
again. Yeah. It is nice that a lot of the people checking in. It's almost like we never left, Rob.
That's right.
It's like everybody's the same crew.
I'm loving it.
Yeah.
If Gene Hackman were 40 and all of a sudden and very fit and wanted to
Mhm.
act and called you for advice on if he should the True Detective season, what would you advise? Also, what else should he act in?
Gene Hackman? Gosh.
Gene Hackman. He's 40 all
I-
of a sudden.
Yeah, I know, but coming to me for advice, I couldn't tell that dude what to
Asking
do.
you. He's asking the captain. Captain, what should I do?
I couldn't tell him what to do. No way. No way he'd come for me. He's terrific. He's terrific. If I were him, I would have gotten credit for his role in Young Frankenstein, because he went uncredited. He didn't want credit for it. He just wanted to be a part of it.
Oh,
Yeah.
far and away land grab a horse scene for a roller coaster would be
Yeah.
fun. Okay?
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, like the face-off roller coaster, that'd be cool too. Especially like if it like sheared your face off, and like your face would go flying on the person behind you. So by the end of the ride, everybody had each other's face on.
Reboot Vacation and have them take a space cruise.
That's not a bad idea, and that's totally plausible for a plot line. Totally plausible.
Yeah, I like that.
You know, because even if you look back at Airplane 2, the sequel, that's totally plausible plot line as well, going for a space cruise. So, I mean, it was silly, but you could totally do that now. It's funny.
Professor is very old. Never mind, he's very young, just a little above 21 years old.
I don't know what to believe.
He was kind of going both ways on now.
Yeah, I don't know what to believe. I mean, in my heart, I think he's like just really like 250 years old. He's like immortal. You know.
He had people message him that they missed. Oh, thank you. That's
Wow. They messaged you. I'm sorry. It's kind of
was
rude
it
of them. Yeah.
Was it? Did I message you and say I missed us?
Yeah. Yeah. He made fake accounts and just bothered Mikey to press and
Like he's got something to do. He's like, what do you want me to do about it?
Yeah, to give us a promo. Yeah, sorry, Mikey, about that. That was weird. Oh yeah, never mind what you've been up to, Mikey. But what are those other two guys doing? Oh, come on, guys. Don't message VHS Mikey about that. Message us.
Come on, be nice.
Don't bother Mikey.
Ego destruction underrated.
Yes, I think it is. I'm not saying it's a fantastic film, but I am. The question was, do I think it's underrated? Yes, I do. Yeah, I think it's under talked about.
Pop quiz, hot shots. If a rich sadistic
dastard
gave you $1 million to stay in a room and watch your most hated movie for 5 days straight nonstop, what are you seeing, and would you go through that?
Well, a couple questions here to answer your question. Why would somebody do that? And would they be watching me through a two-way mirror, like naked, covered in butter or something? Because that's how they get their jollies. Because that'd be kind of weird. That would change the spectrum. I don't know if I would want to do that. That's a little weird.
No, I wouldn't want to do
But
that either. But
no,
I
but
mean, like I'd have to know those details because I'd choose
little
movies based on
details.
that.
I don't want any secrets. Okay, if we're gonna do this, I don't want any secrets.
But for a million
What?
bucks, I mean, I pretty much, I'd like to think I pretty much probably end up doing anything, maybe.
Yeah. I
I
mean,
don't know.
like cash, tax free. We talking here? Or is there paperwork involved?
I'm
Because
assuming tax free.
cash.
Professor lives under the grid and stuff. So
Yeah, yeah. I always just wanted to be paid in like a big suitcase full of money, like they do in the movies. I just always wanted that. I don't know
yeah.
that and one of those big checks they pay like contest winners with. I always wanted one of those too.
I want one of those
Uh,
big ones.
yeah, yeah. I don't know what movie would you have to watch, Rob, if some rich guy made you watch a movie. What movie
For
you
a million
watching?
bucks, I mean, like
Your least favorite movie though?
a terrible movie.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna. I was gonna. No, I just like a lot of movies.
Yeah, I'm pretty picky myself. That's kind of hard to choose.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna pick a movie that's not a bad movie.
Hmm.
I'm gonna pick a movie that just irritates me
Yeah,
because
well, I think
I don't like the way it was made.
yeah, I mean, just it's your least favorite movie doesn't mean it doesn't mean that it's bad. It's just you didn't
Yeah,
like it. You know.
No Country for Old Men.
Yeah, that's a good one. It's a good choice. I didn't particularly.
I cannot stand the ending of that movie.
Yeah.
It makes me not even. I wish I could erase the rest of the movie out of my head after the
Hmm.
ending of that movie.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean. I'm with you on that one. Yeah. Same here.
Favorite
Uh,
Commando quote.
so man, again, there's a lot. I mean, if there's any movie where he has the best quips, it's got to be Commando. Outside of Kindergarten Cop, I mean, the best sound bites are in Commando.
He's got a lot of good
Hmm.
ones in that one, man.
I mean, like,
I think my favorite one probably is the end when he hits Bennett with the pipe and he says
oh
let
yeah,
off some steam.
yeah. I was gonna say that too. Little some Steve Bennett.
It's either that one or when he kills the dude in the airplane and he's like, "Don't bother my friend, he's dead tired."
Yeah, that would have to be that one. That one's like that's a groaner. Like every time you hear that, you're like, oh my god,
Yeah. And then
that's
there's
so bad.
the one
It's so awesome.
when he drops Sully there.
Yep, I lied.
I lied.
Hmm. Yeah,
Well, yeah,
I agree.
I like the
I'm
fight one.
yeah, yeah. I'm gonna go with the dead tired one. I think that one's just the best.
The score for Eva Destruction is good too.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it is this interesting movie no one talks about. I mean, like I said, I'm not saying it's great, but it is. I think it's worth talking about. It seems like it came out in the theaters, and that's it. Like everybody just totally forgot about it, and that's. I think it deserves more than that. Yeah.
Like you said, Section 31. You'd have to take his eyes out to watch it again.
Oh my God. Yeah, but $1 million though. Yeah. That's kind of an incentive. It's definitely an incentive.
Echo says the amazing bulk.
Well, yeah, I know. That movie always seems to come up, doesn't it? Man, that movie is getting no love from this crew. No, I'd have
Okay,
to
so
say, oh man, for me, maybe Never Too Young to Die. The movie is awful. Did you ever watch that? That's the one where Gene Simmons plays the hermaphrodite gang lord.
oh yes.
Yeah,
Oh my God,
mhm,
yes.
yeah. That's a trip,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
I mean,
I only remember because of that reference.
it's like
Oh yeah,
it's
yeah, yeah.
oh man,
I think that
it's
was
like
on Tubi.
yeah, I bet. It's the thing is, it's entertaining and it does have a lot going for it. It's just done very, very poorly. It's just something.
There, I figured it out.
Because yeah, Robert England's in it actually. He plays like a little imp character, and then
Yeah.
even and the guy who played Conan's dad, that actor, he's in it as well. And of course, John Stamos. This is his best, his acting, his cinematic debut. Oh, we just put it there, bollocks.
Hers is Dead Tired or Let Off Steam or I Lied. That's the ones we
Yeah,
said.
see, I think that's like the three best of the film. I think that's what everybody would go with. Great questions. Keep them coming. I love these questions.
Yeah, she got an air. You're in a hot air balloon.
Hmm.
Watch one movie repeatedly, and the balloon won't crash.
In a hot air balloon?
Yeah,
I guess I'm watching it on my phone, I suppose.
yeah, I guess so. And you got to
Just a
keep
bit.
watching the movie so the hot air does not crash.
Yeah, you would live in that 24/7. You sleep like all the time. Like when does it stop?
Doesn't. If you want to stay in the air, you gotta watch the movie.
Well, that sounds like hell. Am I in hell? I mean, that's what that sounds like. I wouldn't want to do that. I don't like heights anyway. So, yeah.
You have to watch it over and over again to make the balloon safe. And yeah,
Over and over again. I don't know. I guess I could watch.
I'm going to pick Brewster's Millions.
Not a bad one. Not a bad one. I guess I'd go with Uncle Buck.
That's
Yeah.
a good one.
Yeah, I go with Uncle Buck. I wouldn't mind. I mean, I actually watched that movie a bunch. It's on TV like all the time on what channel was it? IFC. It's like they play it like every weekend. It's always a John Candy weekend. It seems like every other weekend they have a John Candy weekend. I'm okay with that, but it's always like, you guys should probably start playing some more movies.
Yeah, I mean, like I'm okay with it too, but I agree with you. It's like, this is a lot of John Candy, and which a lot of John Candy is good. But
yeah, it's either that. Like they'll play John Candy movies one weekend, and then the next weekend they'll play like Police Academy, like all the police academies. Like that's what they do. That's all they do.
okay, I'm gonna just put this question up because it's a good question, and then I want to show you something that's pertaining to John Candy.
Okay.
Should Richard Pryor and Gene Wilder have played Harry and Marv in Home Alone?
That's pretty good. That's interesting casting. Maybe like in an alternate universe. Yeah, that would have been interesting.
I don't think it would have hurt. That's for sure.
No, it wouldn't have. Yeah. I don't know. But
It's a big air balloon. It doesn't stop. Okay.
it's a big
So I want to
hire,
show you this. So speaking of the thrift store, I went to the thrift store today and I found this. I have never heard of this, so I wanted to ask you about it. And I think it's it's a first row entertainment.
Mm-hmm. Front row.
Front row, yes.
Mm-hmm. Hey, there I am.
Hold
Oh,
on.
there you are. There you go.
It is called. It seemed like a good idea at the time.
What is that? What is that? Is that a show? Is it?
I assume it's a movie or something. It's got John Candy on the cover. It says John Candy, Anthony Newley, Stephanie Powers, Isaac Hayes.
Isaac Hayes.
Yeah, and Yvonne DiCarlo.
I'd never heard of that movie at all. Never heard of that.
Let's give the back a read here. It's kind of dark in here. I'll turn the light on, but yeah, it's a movie.
I've never heard of that at all.
He is a desperate artist. He is desperate for money. He's desperate for fame. And he is desperately in love with the gold-digging ex-wife, which is played by Stephanie Powers. So yeah, it's a movie.
Well, how about that? Never even knew about that.
Impersonates a trashman. He dodges his mother-in-law's bullets, all to gain George's affection.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and $1 million cash from her current husband. It's a movie. It seemed like a good time, a good idea at the time. So you don't recognize that?
No, never heard of that. No, I bet you that blows though. There's a reason why a lot of
front row entertainment too, man. Like look at the tape.
Yeah, that's them. Yep, third tier distributor. Yeah, it probably plays like garbage.
It'll go into the John Candy pile.
Yeah, that's awesome though. I never even heard of that movie.
I picked up at the flea market. I guess I'll just show a bunch of them while we're sitting here.
Mm-hmm.
I picked up this tape was pretty funny. Making Love, Become a More Sensual Lover.
What? Not that you need a tape, right? You don't need.
I don't need it, but this is to rent in the store if anybody needs it.
Yeah. Valentine's Day is right around the corner, so
I
can't believe that's such a strange find. What a
it is, eh?
What man?
I had to grab that one when I saw it.
Yeah.
Well, the same day I found that, I also found something I didn't know they had was Iron Eagle 4. Did you know?
I didn't know there was a fourth one.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Oh, man, I bet you that is garbage.
I have not seen it, but the dude I bought it from said he said it was one of the better ones.
Really? That's interesting. Yeah. I wonder if it was straight to video.
And so that leads me to another tape that I found. I picked up. This is and it's sealed. You
Yeah.
remember the movie Rooftops?
No. Uh-uh.
It's with the
Rooftop.
starring the dude that was in the kid that was in Iron Eagle.
No.
And they're like
Uh-uh.
rooftop. It's like a rooftop gang, and they dance on the
What?
roofs and stuff like that. It's from 1985, I think.
That is a really oddly specific plot.
Yeah, it's a weird
That's
movie,
really
man.
weird. Yeah.
And I got it sealed too. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. That's you don't find that every day, that's for sure. But dang, you found all that at a thrift store?
No, the rooftops I didn't, but I
Oh,
found the first one at the thrift store and the other two at the flea market.
that's still that's great. That's great. Finds
This
in the
one I got
wild.
online when I bought some other ones. I think
Oh,
it
I was
came
gonna
with
say,
a.
I doubt very seriously that you sought that one out and
No, I
bought it on
didn't.
its own. Yeah.
I did not.
No, rooftops. Okay.
Okay, let's see here. Oh, another pop quiz. Hot shots. You can have a sexy night with a female character from a movie, not the
Not the
actress, but
actor,
the
but the
character.
character. Hmm.
Who you
Well,
picking from what movie?
hmm.
Oh,
So like a nice romantic evening.
romantic evening with
We're gonna go G rated on this one.
a beautiful lady.
Yeah, a nice kind of lit dinner.
Yeah,
Yeah, maybe a game of air hockey. Um,
maybe some arm wrestling.
yeah. Uh, Character. What about you, Rob? You go first on this
Uh,
one.
I immediately thought of like three,
Yeah.
and then I'm like, no, well, they're not good choices because they were kind of like they're kind of like evil people in the movie. So I'm like, I don't know if that date
well,
would be that great, you know.
well. I mean,
I was going to say
yeah.
Selma Hayek from Dusk Till Dawn, but I mean, what do I want to get killed at the end? No.
No, you wouldn't survive that day. That day, don't go there. I wouldn't go with vampires, man. No way.
Oh,
They only want one thing out of you. I wouldn't go with them.
and then I thought about Sharon Stone from Total Recall, and then she wasn't that nice
No,
either in that movie. So
no, man. You have terrible taste in fictional women.
I know I'm trying to think of something.
Hmm.
Uh,
Ah,
okay,
man.
here's what I'm going to do. Okay,
Okay.
I used to have a crush. Obviously, like everybody, I had a crush on Elizabeth Shue from Karate Kid.
Oh, sure. Yeah, yeah.
So I'm going to choose Elizabeth Shue from Hollow Man and go out with her.
Oh, okay. That's a good. That's good. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's a good one. Hmm.
That's the best I can do.
That's not bad. Yeah, a lot of these questions, man. I need time to think about them because it's like I'm just trying to think on the fly. Man, yeah, Elizabeth Shue from Hollow Man. That was a stretch, man. You really pulled that one out of the air. Good
Oh
job
yeah.
on that. Um, hmm. I, I, I don't know. I don't know.
Hmm.
Good.
Gina Davis from Cutthroat Island.
Mm, no, no, I wouldn't
No.
say no. Uh, I don't know. Maybe Gina Davis. I don't know. Maybe. Mm,
You want to come back to that one?
I'll come back to that one. Yeah, I'm
Come
taking
back
too
to
much
that
time thinking about that. Hmm.
one. Would you have wanted to have seen the John Hughes comedy Bartholomew versus Neef Neighbor comedy? It was to star John Candy and Sly.
Oh, I remember that. I've heard about that.
Bartholomew
Yeah,
versus Neef. I
yeah.
never heard of that.
That might have been a typo, but I remember hearing about that. Yeah, that never got off the ground.
Hmm.
Yeah, I would have. Yeah, I mean, John Hughes. Really, if it was John Hughes, I'm going to watch it.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, fan of his, most certainly. Yeah,
Same here.
yeah.
John Candy was a world treasure. That's correct.
Hmm. Hmm.
Funny and by all accounts, one hell of a nice guy. So many years later after his death, and
Hmm.
no one has said a single bad thing or scandal about him.
No, yeah, I've been finding up a lot of interviews from people he's worked with. One of them was an interview with Steve Martin. He's talking about planes, trains, and automobiles. He can't even get through a sentence without starting to cry talking about John Candy. So I was like, man, that guy must have really been a really good dude. I mean,
Yeah, and especially Steve Martin, because apparently Steve Martin's a bit of an ass sometimes.
yeah, that's what I've heard too. Not as big as Chevy Chase, though. I've heard Chevy Chase is the
He's the
absolute
top, I heard.
worst. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, there's a fourth Iron Eagle, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw Mikey's comment back there about your thrift store find. Yeah, I agree. Rob's
Uh, they
well,
have
flea
a
markets.
pretty big selection there. But they're
Mm.
mostly like average tapes. Every now and then you go in and somebody drops off a good batch, and you're lucky enough
Mm.
to find a couple good ones.
Yeah, you really got to stay. That's how it is here. There's one here that a lot of people will drop off like a big box, but it's usually filled with just crap. You know what I mean? I don't want it. I got enough stuff. And
Pack.
hey, Bonnie, and um, I got enough stuff. You get like a box full of like 15 tapes just to get one. Like it's like, okay, you have that one tape you wanted, but now you got 14 tapes you don't want. And once you got a lot of tapes, you got to draw the line somewhere. So I stopped really buying like lots of tapes just because, unless it's
Yeah,
all really good stuff, then yes. But most of the time it's not.
yeah,
But
same here. More
I just get
selective with
happy.
my.
Yeah, I just get happy to find them anymore because they're so few and far between.
Hmm.
So yeah, and I know like flea markets, they're okay in like antique stores as well, but they're like pricier and they're like, but it's decent stuff. Like they're interesting finds. They're not thrift store finds, at least around my area. They're like
Right.
stuff you'd find on eBay and for those prices as well. So not the same as finding it in a thrift store. You know what I mean?
I don't have them here with me, but also at the thrift store today, I found Coming to America and Police Academy 1, 2, and 3, but they're all X cut boxes
Oh yeah, yeah, X rentals.
in
Yeah,
the cut case there.
yeah, yeah. I'm okay.
So
I
that
mean,
means
I'm
like,
okay. I'm okay with them as long as they look okay. You know what I mean? Because some of them, depending on the video store, like some of them look like crap. You know, like just a really terrible job, slop job, cutting it up. But sometimes you get some pretty decent ones. So, like I talked about that on another show and tell video as well about my X rental stuff. So,
I like getting X rentals. To be honest with you, I try
mhm.
not to because they obviously don't fit uniform like on the shelves.
Yeah, yeah. Because like back here is like you can see, I have like a little section. Then on the other side of the ship, I also have another section of like clamshell stuff. But like
Yeah,
they don't go with like your sleeves. You have to like have your own
that's it.
little
So
section. Hmm.
I do have a few in the store here. I got on. You can't really see it in the frame on right now, but I have my circular rack over here has only
Okay,
cut boxes. There's only cut
that's
boxes
cool.
on it.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. You got a circular rack. Where'd you find that at?
I got that from I think on Facebook again, but it was like
Really?
from like some kind of store, some store, something like
Hmm.
that. It closed down or whatever. I went and picked it up.
Yeah, those things they're worth it to go to. Like if you happen to come across like a store closing and they're selling off everything,
Hmm.
it's worth it to check out because you can get some cool modules for displays, which I use for my expos. Like they really come in handy because it makes people want to buy stuff because it's neatly displayed. It looks like a
Yeah.
store. So I have a lot of like modules I use that are like X store stuff. So
Hmm.
definitely, if you come across them, get them.
Your definition of
I,
sexy night was way different
yeah,
from what I
yeah.
thought when I made the
We
question.
we we know, Professor. This is suitable for work stuff here. I'm still trying to think, Professor. I can't. Man,
Tom
does it have to
Selleck
be
and Mr. Baseball.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Actually, Mr. Baseball is one of the cut boxes I have on my circular rack.
Mr. Baseball is a great movie. Great movie. Have you seen it recently?
I haven't watched it recently. No, I know
Oh,
I've seen
dude,
it.
great movie. It's a very underrated film. Nobody talks about it. They totally should. Great movie. Yeah,
Yeah, I can take Selma Hayek from Desperado, and
yeah.
that's not a bad pick.
From Desperado. That's true. Yeah, that's good. Yeah,
That's not a bad pick.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. That's
I know.
what comes to
Oh,
my
I
head.
got it.
Uh, Dust Till Dawn comes to my head right away. So
Sure.
that's,
Yeah,
that's why I'm there.
you want to avoid that. I'm going to go with April O'Neil from the first Turtles movie, Judith Hogue. Yeah, I'd
Nice.
always not the that's the actress, but of course we got to do the character. Yeah, definitely April O'Neil. Ooh, heart throbs since I was a kid.
There you go.
She had
Good answer.
got my motor running when I was a kid.
Good answer.
Yeah,
I don't mind that choice at all.
yeah.
If you were a teacher, would you rather teach at the faculty school or
It's just
Freddie
yeah.
or Elm Street
Hmm.
School?
I'm gonna go with Elm Street.
Same here.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. And I can't really go into details of why that's the answer. Just to me, that's what I want. I don't think I would want to be at the faculty school.
Yeah, for me, I think just I'm picking Nightmare because I think it'll be easier. I mean,
Yeah, I think it's just a better choice, really. Yeah.
if you have enough beers and enough smokes, you can pass out and pretty much not
Hmm.
dream. And
Hmm. That's
you
true.
know,
You can just go right out. But
faculty, I'd be fighting with all kinds of people in school and shit, and
yeah,
that'd be worse.
yeah, it'd be different. Yeah, the Elm Street one would be easier. You're right, and that's really strange to say.
Who would you cast for Waldo in a Where's Waldo movie?
Oh, great question. Man, let's see. We talking like now or like when Where's Waldo like first got real big back in the early '90s? Because
I guess you're probably asking like, who do you think would play a good Waldo?
that's like you have two different groups of actors, like
At
like
all, though, at
who
all, like in general, at all. You know what
at
I mean?
all. Let's see, who would be a good Where's Waldo? Hmm. Man, great question. Man, does this person have like a book of like really great questions to ask? Because
Seems
everyone
like they do.
knocks it
They
out of the
must.
park. Um,
But
good
we're digging it.
question,
We're digging it. While
man.
you're thinking of that, Professor wants to let you know that your show and tell videos are chef's
Oh,
kiss.
thanks, Professor. Thank you. I just wanted to start doing some just real simple format videos. I wanted to start doing some just less complicated productions. I just wanted to talk. You know what I mean? Just talk about tapes or whatever I'm showing you. Just I have a good time doing it. Because what it is, it's almost like these live streams here without the live stream or without somebody else there. It's just me talking into a microphone about tapes. So it is a fun time. You know,
When and where is your next expo?
in Hagerstown, Maryland, April 13th, Sunday, April 13th. You can get on if you're on Facebook, get on the Captain Ennis VHS Pirate Ship Facebook page, and it's under events. You'll find it there, or just type in. It's actually called Tapescape. So if you type in Tapescape, it'll come up in your Google search in your Google machine. But yeah, definitely check me out on Facebook to get more information about that. So that's a good. So I don't know where
Nice.
you're
There you go.
located, but it could be quite a drive if you wanted to go. But
Be Rambo in Rambo 2 and 3 or 2 months for 2 months, or be Arnie in Total Recall for 2 months.
wow, man, I got to go with Rambo on that one
Yeah, me
because
too.
at least it's not cerebral. Like with Arnie and Total Recall, you don't know what's real. It's
That's right.
a mind game. So at least with Rambo, yeah, sure, you're it is what it is, but at least you're not in some kind of like cerebral cortex nightmare kind of thing. You don't know what's real, but
Mondo says Linda Blair from Savage Beats. Yes,
yeah,
sir.
I have. Where's my Savage Streets? Oh, what the heck is it?
So she's
I had
thinking that
Savage Street somewhere. I don't know where it is.
Spielberg should do that and get his head out of his butt.
Yeah,
A Waldo movie.
yeah. I'm surprised. You know what? I really am surprised they haven't done that. I really am.
Paul Rudd is
Yeah,
Waldo.
Paul Rudd. That's pretty good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think that's a good
yeah. That's
choice
that's that's
too.
pretty. That's a good one. That'd be a good one. I'm thinking like a tall, lanky guy. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should just. Yeah, that or like maybe Rick Moranis back in the day.
Hmm.
I don't know. Maybe. Yeah.
So I want to show you these before we. I don't know how long you want to hang out, or are we doing on an hour and a half already? Because we had so many crazy, amazing questions.
Yeah. Well, it's
But
not. It's only an hour and 8 minutes.
I
Not an
want
hour and a
to.
half.
Well, I mean, mine says an hour and 23.
Really?
Yeah.
Why does mine say 108? Mine says 108.
But maybe because my time the time on my laptop's probably off. So
Oh, okay. So who
well,
knows how long we really?
we went live basically around, yeah, it's about 108. You should be 108 then.
Okay, good. I was going to say who knows how long we've been in here.
But you were talking about sports tapes, right?
Yeah, yeah,
So I
yeah.
got this this sports tape I have. I thought it was funny because it's made by MTV.
MTV Sports
It's MTV
with
Sports. Longer,
Dan.
harder, faster.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that. That brings back memories with what's his name? Dan was with what was his name? The host of
Dan
the show.
Gallagher.
No, that's not what I'm thinking of. It might be a different guy.
That's the cover of it. I don't know. It's showing
Yeah.
like people skiing and stuff. MTV
That's,
Sports.
that's interesting. That's something you don't see every day.
Yeah, I thought I'd
That's
show you that one.
Yeah, that's something you don't see every day.
And then I got a couple of tapes I picked up in the past year there since I've been gone that I was happy to acquire. I thought I'd show those too. Let's see if we got any more
Yeah.
comments here before. Ooh.
I guess
Found footage horror movie where Waldo gets you
yeah,
if you find him.
yeah. You're hiding from Waldo. You don't want Waldo. You don't want to find Waldo.
Yeah, that's a good spin on that.
Yeah. Or like Where Waldo and he's a werewolf.
That's cool too.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's such an inspirational evening.
Waldo movie, maybe everyone can relate to him and his journeys and how
Yeah,
he
it's like
likes
a
to take pictures and travel. That's
it's like a travel log.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I really am surprised they haven't done a live action movie yet.
Hmm.
Really am surprised.
So I got the CBS Fox The Fly with Vincent Price.
I had that. I sold that about last year. I did have that one. Yeah, that's a good tape to have. And the early CBS Fox home video sleeve, one of my favorites. One of my favorite designs.
Yeah, that was
You
pretty
can
cool to
see
get.
down here. I got a little collection going on.
I was happy
Yep.
to get that one.
Yeah, good show. Did you find that in the wild, or did you seek that one
No,
out?
that one I bought online actually at a tape auction on Facebook.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
I got Daryl, nice copy of Daryl.
Oh, yeah. I remember that movie. Yeah.
You know
Is
me,
that when the?
I'm a sucker for 85, right? So
Yeah. Does that come in a squeeze and shake box? The
it's in
case?
one now because
Yeah. Oh,
I like to keep it protected. But
yeah. Yeah. Yeah,
so yeah,
I have only a couple of those, but I like to use them. I keep the tapes in those squeeze and shake boxes. I only have a
I'm
couple of
trying
them though.
I'm trying to gather as many as I can get. I mean,
Yeah,
you can buy some on eBay for
yeah,
like super cheap, but the shipping's like $70.
yeah. That's what gets you is the shipping. Which is funny. Speaking of that shipping, you remember how we were talking about Bright Lights, Big City, and like, of course, that's on my Betamax and the Michael J. Fox show and tell when I did. How I didn't have the VHS. Well, now I do. I found it on eBay right when you made that comment on the video. I looked it up on eBay. I found one for $1.50, but it
Right.
was like $4. It was $4 shipping, so it was like shipping was 4 times more than the actual tape. It was funny. I bought it though,
Well, that's
but
good. There you go.
yeah, but
Yeah,
I was just
that's he plays. Did you watch it yet?
I did watch it. Yeah,
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 it's not you don't it's kind of funny seeing Michael J. Fox doing
yeah.
those kind of
That
things. Eh?
was that was uh that was my takeaway from it. It was weird seeing him like do drugs like that,
Hmm.
and hey, it was the '80s. It's definitely an '80s movie. You never hear him use the F word. You do in this movie.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's not like anything he's ever done. I didn't really like it very much. I kind of thought it was a little too all over the place. Really wasn't sure what they were going for on it. You know what I mean? Like it was just kind of sad,
yeah.
and I just didn't really. I don't know. I didn't like it. It is a drama, so. And what was the deal with the ferret? What was with that scene? That didn't go anywhere. Like why was that even in there?
I don't
But
know. That's why that's why that movie intrigued me because it was just so odd.
it's weird. Yeah, it's a weird movie. But yeah, it is what it is. I didn't care for it too much, but at
Hey,
least I have it. At least I've seen it.
that's the way it goes.
Yep. Yeah.
What do you prefer? Lead, chain reaction, hard rain, chill factor.
Hmm. I
I'm gonna
kind of
take
don't
hard
know what it.
rain. I'm
I,
gonna take hard
I
rain by Christian Slater.
yeah, I'll go with that too. I'll go with that too.
I like both rooms and of the host and their finds.
Well, thank you very much. I'm really glad you checked in this evening. You've been a wealth of great questions and just
Ever seen Mike's Murder?
mm-mm. James Bridge, same director as Bright Lights, Big City.
Oh,
No, I've never seen that.
no, me
Never
neither.
seen that. Yeah.
Mike's Murder.
Likes
Check that
murder.
out.
Yeah.
Hollywood needs to get back into
Yeah.
taking drugs so we can go back to the wild and crazy movies and get from the 80s.
Yeah. Yeah. I would say, well, Hollywood needs to stop doing a lot of things. Immediately, I would say,
Yeah.
stop. Yeah. Yeah, I would say get rid of all the pedophiles, then you would have a whole industry would be gone in 1 minute. But
Boy,
that's just me. Yeah.
I don't even. Favorite scene or aspect of Q the Winged Serpent?
Can I go with none on that one? Hey, you know what? That's a movie. I wouldn't. if somebody paid me $1 million to watch that, that would be it. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the Winged Serpent. No way.
I don't even. I can't remember if I've seen that or not.
Well, I should say this: don't watch it without the help of Mystery Science Theater. I mean,
I think I have, but I don't know. I have to check it out.
Yeah, don't watch that movie raw. You're gonna regret it, man.
So I also picked up Cloak and Dagger.
Oh yeah, now, there's an underrated movie right there.
Yeah,
underrated.
I like that movie, man.
Yeah,
but these are 85 movies, 84, 85 movies that I loved as a kid. You know, like
yeah.
What's his name was Elliot's in that, right?
Yeah. What is his name? Michael Thomas. What's his name?
That. I call him Elliot.
Yeah, but Dabney Coleman's in that as well. Dabney Coleman's awesome.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the last one I picked up, I was happy to get. I got pretty cheap, and I was at Critters, the first
there
Critter.
You go. Yeah. Yep. And the RCA box.
In the RCA, yeah.
Does that say RCA Columbia Home Video, or does that say TriStar Columbia Home Video?
On the back here?
Or on the side, on the sleeve. Anywhere on it, really.
Yeah, that says RCA Columbia Pictures.
Because when I was doing this, the new show and tell about the.
So it's hard to see where the.
I can see it. Mm-hmm. Well, I'm doing my early RCA collection, the next show and tell. So, I'm talking about it and all this. And I discovered that some of them aren't RCA; they're just Columbia Pictures at Columbia TriStar Home Video. And I discovered there's like a timeline there where some point like RCA dropped out in 91. It was no longer RCA; it was Columbia TriStar. So if you have those tapes, they didn't change the design of the tape. So if you have those tapes thinking it's an RCA, even though it still is, it's the same thing, but it's technically not because there's no RCA. Mm-hmm. So, and those tapes, they don't have accurate dates on it. It'll say like 87, but really it's not. It's a 91 because that's when that name change happened. So you got to look at the logos on that stuff. So if you have stuff that says RCA Home Video, it's going to be that date that's on the tape. But if it says Columbia, it's a 91. You're not going to know that unless you wouldn't know that unless you did pointless research on it like I did. That's what I'm here, folks. That's what I'm here for, folks. To find out the stuff.
I have that same Armed and Dangerous.
Yeah, sure, it's a good one. Yeah,
and I think I got what's that one there? Just one of the guys.
Oh yeah,
one of the guys.
Yeah, was that with was Goldie Hawn in that?
No.
Or is that the one with?
That's the one where the girl, she's trying to be a dude to be taken seriously, to be a writer or a reporter.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking of something else. Yeah.
But it looks like an RCA, but it doesn't say RCA anywhere on the box.
Yeah, that's probably a 91 Columbia. Because it's weird, they didn't change the design of the sleeves. They kept like the red border with like the same kind of font, but it wasn't RCA.
Billy Joel biopic.
Oh, or biopic, as some people say.
Biopic.
That's a
Robert Downey Jr. for some scenes.
That's a pretty good casting choice. That's pretty good. Yeah.
Professor likes.
I knew you would. Right? See, before he even said anything, I knew he would say this. Yeah,
except those are on point.
Yeah, I knew you'd like that movie, and that's fine. Everybody's got their own thing. But yeah, definitely not for me. I can't watch it without Mystery Science Theater behind it. Yeah, because that's the good episode.
Copyright. That's right.
Yeah. So they make them hard. They make it hard sometimes. You know what I mean? Because dates can be deceiving, and so you have like an 87. Like I said, you think, oh, it's an 87. Got to be the first distribution. But then you look at the logo. It's like, well, no, it can't be an 87. It has to be a 91 at least. So it's not the first distribution. So, it's what it is.
Yeah, you got to pay attention to what you're getting.
You do. And like, you wouldn't know that unless you watch Captain Adam's Show and Tell, because I'm here to tell you this stuff,
We thank you for that. I'd like them to do the We Didn't Start the Fire sequence as a great montage for historic events for the Billy Joel biopic.
Yeah, well, that's what the video is, like the video for the song. They kind of already did that. So you're saying like you want them with Robert Downey Jr. doing it? Because I'm okay with that.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool, I guess.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. I got no problem there. Yeah.
Oh fuck, man. Well, at least I
would think it's only a matter of time before they do a Billy Joel biopic. they've been doing. They just got that one about Bob Dylan just came out. They did one about Queen.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's only a matter of time.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, anything you want to show off or
Yeah,
anything?
well, just real quick here. I didn't really. I got to tell you, within like the last year, like in the spring, I certainly like bulked up my inventory, but really it was just for the VHS expos, and I pretty much sold all of it. But I got like a lot of killer stuff. I
Right.
got the Linnea Quigley's workout, horror workout, but it was like a redo. But I got
Oh,
that, but I sold it, and I got all the Toxic Avenger movies, sold
oh
them.
shit.
It's basically it was I got a bunch of stuff, but I sold it all. So I could go on and on about all the stuff that I got, but I don't have it anymore. So just never mind. But I
Right.
will say we were talking earlier about how
Did you
I've
keep
been.
any? You didn't keep any of those? Nothing from that stuff for
Oh
yourself, or
no,
anything that you
no!
found
I
that you
got it
needed,
all.
or
No, just I mean I got it all just to turn around and sell for the expo, just to beef up the inventory at the expo, and I mean like pretty much all of it sold. I think I kept some of the stuff. Some of the stuff I got, but I'd be darned if I remember what I even bought for myself. It was a lot. I mean, I bought a lot of stuff, Rob. I mean, like it was sick. Like I had a problem. I really. Let's see. Let me see if I can get it out. I
well,
did
at
get
least you sold it.
just
That's all that matters.
yeah. Somebody mentioned Canon. Who mentioned the Canon home video earlier? Somebody mentioned they might not even be with us anymore.
I don't
But
remember.
I don't
You have
think
to
we
look
ever
it up.
got to that question. But yeah, Canon, great distributor, and but I got this for myself.
Ah,
Barbarians, ever see this?
yeah, I have that.
Yeah, yeah, good stuff. But it's a Canon and a media release, so it's
Yeah,
a
I got the exact same one.
co-distributor. So that's cool. Yeah, Canon's good stuff. I'm gonna put it up there. But I also have Messenger of Death from Canon. Yeah,
Yeah,
we could talk
I got
about
that one
Canon
too.
stuff. And of course, I got Hero and the Terror, Chuck Norris. So I think Canon, I'm pretty sure, was just like a subsidiary of Media because Media pretty much was like a co-distributor on all their releases.
Yeah,
So I have
they're
to
all,
do
you
some
see a
digging
lot of
on
things
that.
like that.
Yeah, I do. I'll do a show in the future about Canon stuff. I think I got enough in my collection to justify an episode. You know,
She wants to know: is it an expo outdoor or indoor? What is the expected
indoor.
attendance?
It's indoor, and I would say, man, that's hard to gauge. Uh, I'll give you a little rundown because I did the last one last year's. I did in April. I think it was April 20th, something like that. That one was pretty big. There was like I would say about 200 people showed up for that. But the ones I did in the summer, when I did physical media summer, the one in June was okay. I'd say probably about a little less than 200 people. The one in July, not very good at all. One in August, not very good at all. Like the last two didn't do very well, so I'm not going to do that ever again. I wanted to tell you about that, how that
Ah, that
turned
sucks.
out. It didn't work. Well, the summertime is hard to sell. There's a lot going on in the summertime. I just
Yeah,
think I did too many of them, too close together for people to really care. So it just didn't work very well. Then,
right.
but Halloween, the Halloween one, that one was big news. That was a lot of people showed up for that one. I'd say at least 300 people throughout the day. But
Oh,
so
nice.
for this one, for Tapescape, I wouldn't know what to expect. I really wouldn't because
Hmm.
it'll be April. It'll be tax season, so people get their tax returns back, money to burn, and there is there is a crowd for physical media collecting. So more than I thought there was in this area.
You have the potential to have a decent turnout
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah, because there's also stuff. There's also vinyl there. There's also like DVDs, Laserdisc. There's it's not just VHS. There's also rare books. Like pretty
Hmm.
much anything physical media will be there, and so yeah, people do come out. So I wouldn't know what to tell you about expected attendance. All I can really say is it's from 12 to 4, or is it 1 to 4? I can't remember. But it's like a rotating crowd. So if there is a lot of people there. There won't be a lot of people there for very long. It's sort of like they come and go so fast you really don't
Yeah,
even
yeah.
notice. So yeah,
Cool.
yeah, definitely check it out if you want to.
Are you
Uh,
more of a Susan Sarandon or just like a Lang fan?
ooh, Jessica Lange, especially in King Kong. Yeah,
Mm,
yeah,
I like Jessica Lang too.
Smoke Show. Yeah,
For me, I like them both.
yeah, yeah.
Blue
But it's good.
Sky.
Yeah, I mean, Sarandon was nice too. Good in Bull Durham. She was in Bull Durham. I liked her in that, but yeah.
Good old canon films, Chuck Norris and Charles Bronson
Mm,
movies. I go wrong with any of these in American
yeah,
Ninja movies.
yeah. That's one I did have. I did have Masters of the Universe, but I sold that at the expo as well. So I did have that one. So yeah, I got to boost up my Canon inventory. I don't really think I have all that much, but
I got a decent amount, I suppose. I
yeah,
haven't really noticed exactly how many I have.
yeah, me either. Same here. I know I got the original Cyborg, the first distribution of Cyborg. That was Canon,
Hmm.
but yeah, I don't really know what else. Yeah. Oh well, we'll get it figured out.
Way she goes.
Yeah. But anyways, uh, talking about the books, it's always worth it to look through the books. I found this one recently, the First Aid Handbook, endorsed by William Shatner. Interesting.
Cool.
Yeah. He has nothing else to do with this book except for just his endorsement. Of course, this is when he hosted Rescue 911. I don't know if you remember that show. Remember that show?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So that's what this is for. It's the best book on the market today. An absolute must for everyone. William Shatner, National Safety Council advocate. And just so you see stuff like this, man, you got to pick it up. You know, it was
Yeah.
$1. It was like, of course,
If,
indispensable. This book will help save lives.
If Shatner okays it, then it's got to be good.
Yeah. He says, indispensable. This book will help save lives. Yep. And then you also find weird stuff that you wouldn't look twice at if it wasn't $1. I have the Mastering Microwave Cooking, just in
Nice.
case. Yeah, just in case you needed that. This is back when microwave cooking was like a new science. So this was like pretty. I'm trying to find a date here. 1976. So
You can start giving people like microwave advice, and I'd be like, "What are you, like a master of microwaving?" Like, I have
yes,
the
yes, I have the. I have not only one book. I have two books. I also have this one. This is a hardback. This came in a set. Adventures in Microwave Cooking, not just microwave cooking. Adventures in Microwave Cooking. So this is
Now
Montgomery
you're on a
Ward.
right.
Yeah, Montgomery Ward's a long defunct department store, so I had to get this one. Again, only $1, and you just buy this stuff.
Yeah.
We'll find a year here. Yeah, not finding a year. Not gonna waste any more time.
I'm just gonna run and grab a beer. Okay.
Okay.
You're gonna have to hold down the fort.
I will hold down the fort. Let me give you some recipes.
Check this out. She's been to Hagerstown.
Oh, okay. Okay. Good stuff here. Yes, Antietam. That's a pretty cool place. Very somber place. Very very pretty place. The whole area is very nice, really, especially if you get out towards like the Boonesboro area. There's a lot of nice trails, nice parks, like Gatlin Park's there with the Washington Monument, which isn't what you think. It's not like the big obelisk in D.C. It's just this stone, like almost looks like a castle, like tower, but it's called the Washington Monument. It's on a mountain. It's pretty nice. So yeah, it's a nice area, really. It really is. Yeah, Silver Spring, definitely. You're in the right neighborhood, that's for sure.
That was
So
lovely.
that would be cool if you came to it, but again, you don't feel obligated. Yeah.
Oh, quiz hot shots.
Salmon ring.
A nice, friendly person, rich person, said you could order any one tape on eBay.
Hmm.
They pay for it, everything, the shipping. What are you getting?
I'm getting Street Trash.
That's
the first distribution, the one in the book box. That's canon. That's a canon one.
That's a good one. I take that one. I take that. I take. I'd like to get like Microwave Massacre.
Yeah, you want the book? Go with it. Microwave book. Yeah.
Microwave Massacre is a good tape, the old school tape to get, or probably like one of those like the Dead Pit where the eyes light up, or
yeah. That'd be cool.
One of those cool ones,
Yeah, I do know, like Street Trash, man. That is just like one of I would say it's probably one of the most expensive tapes on the market right now, if you can even find it. It's so rare, and because those book boxes, they would get destroyed so easily that it's finding one in a good shape that's really hard to do.
It's like
So
Chopping
yeah,
Mall too. Try to get Chopping Mall. That's another
I would
good.
get Chopping Mall. Yeah, because I think that was that in a big box? That was in like
Yeah,
a big box, wasn't it?
yeah.
Yeah, I would get that totally. Yeah,
What are some of the things they cook in that book?
it looks like everything you can think of. There's a recipe here for a salmon ring. If you're interested in a salmon ring for entertaining at parties, garlic bread. Looks like zucchini boats.
Zucchini boats.
Oh yeah, baked acorn squash,
Nice.
creamed cauliflower, broccoli casserole.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
Captain's
like,
working on a whole other level with his microwave as
I
of now.
mean, this is like a trigonometry book. The way it's laid out, it's like a textbook. It's like fun in geometry.
Hmm.
This is an incredible book. Um, Again, this is back when microwaving was like a science. It was like a new science. You know what I mean? Because you're dealing with radioactivity. So
This was wondrous.
yes, yeah,
Bloodsport and Cyborg. Van Damme action. Anything
yeah,
apart from Superman 4, Barbarian Brothers is great fun.
hmm yeah, yeah. I do have Cyborg. I don't have Bloodsport. I gotta get Bloodsport. I think that'd be worth having.
I got Bloodsport 1, 2, 3, and 4. I think.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have Kickboxer either. I have Lionheart. I have I have a lot of other Van Damme stuff, but I don't have Bloodsport or Kickboxer. The two quintessential ones, I should say. I should get those.
I got a pretty big Van Damme collection.
Yeah.
Yes, she travels quite a lot, and
Hmm.
she's often there, parts of the U.S.
Mm-hmm. Oh, good.
She needs most of her home cinemas. I wouldn't mind some new VHS.
Hmm.
There you go.
Yeah, I know. Have you ever been to VHS Fest up in Mahoning, Pennsylvania? This acres of movies. You'd probably you would really dig that. That's a huge convention. That's outside. It's at an old drive-in theater. That's a good time.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
You want to live in Club Paradise or live in Weekend at Bernie's?
Oh man, Weekend at Bernie's because Club Paradise I thought sucked. Not that that movie blows, really.
Oh, there's a
Yeah.
question for you.
What?
We doing this again next week?
Um. I want to say yes, but I don't know. Um. Yeah, I want to say yes. To tell you the truth, my equipment seems to be holding up pretty good, and I just was having some problems for a while. So I want to say yeah, but we'll talk about it, Rob. What do you say? Trying to find
Sounds good. I'm down. You know me. I'm good to go. So
Yeah, trying to find that. Speaking of Club Paradise, here it is, right here. Do have it.
Seagal or Van Damme. There you
Yeah.
go. Club Paradise.
Value City, $4. I didn't buy it for that, but yeah,
Huh. Nice.
yeah. Awful movie though. It just didn't hit, man. It just didn't hit.
She feels Seagal's movies are better than Van Damme
Seagal?
movies.
Uh,
Well, I don't know about that statement.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I think that's a pretty bold statement to make, but
And I mean, I know where she's coming from because the first,
yeah,
the first Seagal movies I love,
yeah.
but are they
I mean,
ultimately better than Van Damme movies? I don't know about that.
I don't know. But, well, the thing is, I think what's better about the Steven Seagal movies is you can actually understand them compared to Van Damme movies.
Well, yeah, I mean, like
You
I
know
guess
what I mean?
it's kind of funny to say, but yeah, he does have more of a range.
Yeah, yeah, he does. But speaking of Mr. Baseball, here's Mr. Baseball.
Her buyers have been there, Cap.
Buyers.
Yeah, Mr. Bayer. Yeah, her buyers for her cinemas and stuff that she's
Oh, cool.
in charge of. She
Good.
sent her buyers there.
Yeah, good. Yes. The VHS Fest? That's a good time. Yeah. Well, hopefully you consider coming down to Tapescape here in April. But yeah.
There's Hot Shots. If
Oh
you
no,
could call,
another one.
meeting John Malkovich.
Uh-huh.
You could live inside the body of any actor or actresses, if you wish, for the whole day.
Oh
At any
man,
point in your life, who'd you pick?
I don't know. They're all weird. I wouldn't want to be honest with you. Wouldn't touch them with a 10-foot pole. You know.
I'm going to say Johnny Depp.
Well, I'm certainly not going to say Will Smith. 'Cause,
Or Chris Rock.
no, no way. No, I wouldn't know. No, I couldn't pick one. They're just too strange. I wouldn't want to live a day in their life. No way. Who knows what they do? Maybe Jimmy Stewart. Maybe
What about Liam Neeson?
Liam Neeson.
Okay, how about Leslie
Maybe
Nielsen?
Leslie Nielsen. I don't know. Yeah, maybe Liam Neeson, Leslie Nielsen. Yeah, maybe.
Liam Neeson would be pretty funny because you can go to like places like in the movie Ted, right? When he's buying like a box of cereal,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
then he's like buying tricks, and he's like, you realize that I'm not a child. The tricks are for kids, right? And he's doing the whole taken thing on her, and she's
Yeah.
like, no, you can have the cereal. Like,
It's not a big deal. Yeah, it's not a big. Yeah, that'd be pretty fun. I guess. Yeah, that'd be pretty fun. Yeah.
Liam Neeson make another Darkman. Sam Raimi direct.
I would like to see that, but I don't think it's in the cards. I don't think Neeson would be interested in doing that. I just don't think he would.
Well, man, he did 27 Takens. Why wouldn't he?
I don't know. I just. Hey, we'll see you, Mondo. Thanks for stopping in, buddy.
Thanks for coming by, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel that he just wouldn't be interested in doing it. I don't know. Maybe he might though. I would love for him to try. You know.
So yes, I like and I can understand him. He's way more handsome in that era too.
It's true. Yeah. Yeah. VD is too intense and weird. That's for sure.
Oh, okay. So you think that? Well, yes, he is more handsome when he was younger. I mean, obviously, most men are. And some men get more handsome as they get older. It depends on but
obviously we're looking at a good example with Rob.
Yep. You're saying that you like Seagal. You think Seagal is more handsome than Van Damme, which is interesting because Gareth and I, we watched Kickboxer. I think with the director.
Mm-hmm.
And he was a Kickboxer. I can't remember anyway. He was saying that when Van Damme came, they were like making martial arts movies for women at that time because Van Damme.
Yeah, I'd heard that too. Yeah, well, everybody's got their own taste, I guess, and she was obviously into Steven Seagal. Yeah.
Trade Steve Martin for Martin Short and Captain Ron.
I don't know. I think Martin Short works very well in Captain Ron. It's hard to think of anybody else as his character in that.
I would not trade Martin Short for anybody.
No, I think I'd stick with just Martin Short.
I love Martin Short.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Steve Martin. I mean,
you guys think Liam Neeson will really work in that Naked Gun remake they've been talking about for years?
I didn't know this. There's no way they could do that. No way. You can't remake that movie. It would be terrible. It wouldn't be the same.
Yeah, she said she likes Seagal by far. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
I like when I hear that. Usually you hear I'll talk about Van Damme because he's always shaking his ass and doing the splits.
Yes, and he's always naked. He gets naked in all his movies.
It's cool to hear a woman say that they prefer Van Damme because I've never really heard that, to be honest with you.
She prefers Seagal.
Yeah, Seagal. Sorry, yeah, Seagal.
Yeah. Kind of a difference. Okay.
Yes, thank you for correcting me. My mouth just goes by itself sometimes, so.
Yeah, that's all right.
Seagal debuted in a Dirty Harry style action movie. Van Damme had to show his body and turning. Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
See, I think Seagal was a way better actor.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
that's true, isn't it?
I don't know if he's a way better actor.
Well, I think he had to rely on it more than Van Damme did because Van Damme just pretty much had to look. Van Damme had like
yes, I agree to that.
What Schwarzenegger had going for him in his early career, where he was just based on like his physique and his size, would give him roles because that's what they were looking for that particular character. But Seagal, actually had to do, be more dynamic with it. So I see.
What but at the same time, he yes, I agree. But he still had he found his his shtick. You know what I mean? Like
Van Damme
back hair with the ponytail.
Oh, it's Seagal, you mean?
Yeah, Seagal, and the martial, especially with the martial arts.
You
only need the martial arts and a little something else,
Yeah, but he had that little something else, and you know, I would say like there's for a while there, it seemed like there was a new Seagal movie every 2 weeks, and
Hmm.
they were all basically the same. Like because he had the
Hmm.
ponytail, it's kind of hard to tell them apart. Because
It's
what you
too
had,
bad it
yeah,
went that way because like I really enjoy the early Seagal movies.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, then you got stuff that's like they get lumped together, but you have stuff like Under Siege and what's the one where he's fighting for the Inuits on deadly ground.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Like they're really really different
yeah,
storylines, but they get lumped together.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, for just the scene where Richie, ain't nobody upstairs.
yeah.
Anybody seen Richie?
I keep coming back here till somebody's seen Richie. Remember seeing Richie?
Yeah, Richie's upstairs. There ain't
Yeah.
nobody upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Wow, listen, that's fine. You know, everybody got their
Oh
opinions.
yeah, no problem. I would think it's they just they were definitely like they were action icons like basically at the same time. You know what I mean? Like it was
Yeah,
either a Seagal movie or a Van Damme movie was coming out, and it was basically like there was Steven Seagal and Van Damme were basically like Schwarzenegger and Stallone,
yeah.
where it was like you had those to choose from in your
And I
action
don't find
movies.
much of a difference between them, like except for I enjoy Van Damme. I think he has a more, he has more better, he has more movies that are better
Mm. Yeah, he
than
did Time
Seagal.
Cop. He did
Yeah,
Time Cop and Street Fighter the movie.
Muscles from Brussels has a better movie catalog, in my humble opinion. I agree. Hard
Mm.
Target, yes. Time Cop, Bloodsport, Street Fighter, all good stuff.
Yeah, we were
I
just talking
agree.
about this. Yeah, apparently during Street Fighter, he was so coked up he doesn't remember it. He doesn't remember it at all.
Yeah.
So yeah, yeah,
Sudden
sudden
Death.
death. Sudden death. Mm-hmm.
Uh, you know, it's so hard to say, but I mean,
Yeah, I mean it's good stuff. Good point.
it's all good
Good,
things anyway.
good conversation. Really.
You know, I think I, well, I mean, I don't remember the dates, but I think I'm pretty sure I've seen a Seagal movie first
Mm-hmm.
before Van
Yeah,
Damme.
no, yeah, mine's opposite. I saw Van Damme first, and then Seagal. It's kind of like I never saw any Seagal movies in the theater. That was always
No,
like,
I saw Bloodsport in the theater, but I think I've
yeah,
seen like a Seagal movie on TV. Might have been before that. I'm not sure.
like Seagal movies is always stuff like my dad would rent. See that we'd watch them.
I might be wrong on that. I have to check the dates. Okay, let's see here. For each Van Damme movie, put Seagal and Van Damme role. I think the movies are better with Seagal. Seagal.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, it definitely could have worked.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, there was parts that were made for them. You know what I mean? They would do stuff for Van Damme because it would just they would fit who he was and his range because obviously his I guess the language barrier, especially for his earlier films, a little hard to overcome. But that happens. I mean, I'm not holding that against him. That was the same with Schwarzenegger. You know, I mean that's why they gave him Conan because Conan really didn't have all that many lines, and that's when Arnold was still sort of new to English, so it was like the less lines, the better. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Same with like the Terminator. Terminator's the same thing.
Just try to utilize what they had. Like,
Yeah, yeah, and we'll work on it later.
oh man, I see some more questions coming in.
Mm.
Had Long Kiss Goodnight been a hit, should Gina Davis have joined the Mission Impossible franchise?
Mm.
Should she still? Hmm.
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think. I don't think they're. I don't think she needs to be in that. Like, I just don't think there was room for her in that. Like, they just didn't need her. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It'd be hard to think of Gina Davis in those films, but Long Kiss Goodnight, I thought was perfect for her. That's a movie you don't hear much about.
Yeah. On the flip
Mm.
side, I actually own a bunch of Seagal movies. Not because
Yeah,
they're good, just to see how bad they are. Can get.
yeah, I do. I do have a lot of Seagal movies on VHS. It was years and years ago when the thrift store still had VHS. I guess it was somebody's whole collection. It was like a bunch of Seagal movies, and I got them all for like a quarter each.
Oh,
I mean,
nice.
it was like basically all of them.
I got the ones that I like. I don't have
Yeah.
all of the later ones, but I have the ones I like.
Mm.
What's
Hey,
going
it's
on,
Ice
Wes?
Lord.
Ice Lord there.
Ice Lord.
Hopefully, I see you later on tonight.
Yeah. Oh, you pulling a double header tonight?
Yeah, well, usually on Fridays I join my buddy Wes, the Ice Lord, there on his channel and on the Ninth Circle.
Mm-hmm.
Hang out and shoot the shit over there for a bit.
Good stuff.
So yeah, if I think he had something. No, he had like something else going on. So I don't know exactly what's happening with that. But what's up, Robin and Captain
Hello,
Professor?
Ice
Amazing to
Lord.
see you all.
Thank you for checking in.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
it's good to be here. It's good to be back. It really is. I should say.
Yeah, man, it was fun. I had a good time, and hopefully we can do it again.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind doing it next Friday. Like I said, if you're available, let me know, and we can figure out a theme or something. And
Yeah, yeah, or even not. We don't
or
have to do
short.
it the theme thing either.
We
It's
don't,
up
but
to you. Yeah, I mean, you could always show stuff, and
it just makes for like some conversation starters and things like
yeah,
that.
sure. Yeah, I think whatever you want to do, I think I'd be cool with, man. Because all my stuff's so disorganized right now. I couldn't really. If you're gonna do a theme, I really couldn't pluck them out.
Yeah,
But you let me know.
I got a lot of stuff put away too. So
Yeah, you let me know, and I'll see what I can work with. At the very least, you could show off what you have, and I'll certainly talk to you about them.
yeah, or we can
As
just
you can
have
see,
topics. We
I
can
have
just
access to some of my stuff, or easy, so it would
come up
be
with some topics to talk about or something like that.
yeah, yeah.
Should Pacino play Colonel Mustard in a new Clue movie? How about that? That's a good topic.
Yeah. I'm Colonel Mustard.
I'm the mustard.
Whoa! Somebody killed somebody.
Yeah. Sir West, the ice cookies. Of ice
Interesting.
cookies.
Interesting. I think everybody's just short circuited tonight. It just seems like.
Oh, movie trades, maybe each star trade a movie.
Yeah.
Like trade a Kurt
Good.
Russell starring role for a Jeff Daniels or Dennis Quaid.
Yeah, that's good. That's something to think about. Yeah. Well, definitely join us next week, and we'll get into that. We'll save this. We'll keep that in mind, Rob. Think about that all week. Think about what you would trade. Yeah,
It's got to
it's a
be on
good
my
one.
mind.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Kurt Russell for Jeff Daniels, eh?
Yeah. It'd be interesting to see Kurt Russell and Big Lebowski, or Jeff Daniels in Stargate.
Yeah. Or even like Dennis Quaid doing Big Lebowski would be funny too.
Yeah, that'd be weird. Be weird. Yeah.
Or what's we got here? Yeah.
Lucy Liu.
Let's do.
Yeah, Judi Dench.
Oh,
Yeah, I have to see what she's feeling like for that, because I know she's kind of up there, isn't she?
I, for one, if possible, fully endorse more Robin Captain collabs. Nice.
Oh, the Ayatollah VHS rollers, yeah. Well, thank you, Professor. We certainly appreciate your support, and
yes, that's very nice of you.
Yeah, this is a good time.
Jeff Daniels keeps me out, so I trade him out for every role if possible. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking of Jeff Bridges, aren't I, for Big Lebowski?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Well, I'm an idiot.
Jeff Daniels from
Yeah.
Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah, Kurt Russell and Dumb and Dumber. That wouldn't work. That wouldn't work, would it? Or Kurt Russell and
neither would Dennis Quaid.
No, or maybe Kurt Russell and Arachnophobia. That might have worked. I don't know. But then it would be kind of like The Thing, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Be a different movie.
Yeah, be a different movie.
Well, you want to wrap things up?
Yeah, well, we'll put a bow on this bad boy. How about it?
Alrighty. Echo just saying here, in the study with lead pipe, the killer is Colonel Mustard.
Did it with a candlestick.
Yeah.
Wow.
Kurt Russell and Dumb and Dumber would be fun.
It would be different. I know that. I mean, Kurt Russell, he can do comedy, that's for sure. But I don't know if he could do that much of comedy as Dumb and Dumber was. I mean,
Yeah, because Dumb and Dumber is like a special kind of comedy. So
yeah, I mean, he was funny in Overboard. He was funny in Captain Ron. But I don't know if he'd been able to do Dumb and Dumber. I don't know. It'd be interesting. It would be interesting to see.
thank you for
Oh,
stopping
same deal.
by.
Yeah. Thank you very much. We'll hope to see you next week.
Yeah, hope so. And
Hmm.
I'm going to wrap it up. Thanks for coming to hang out, Captain.
Oh, thanks for having me. I'm glad you did this again. I'm glad we touched base once more.
Yes, it was a good
Yeah.
time. And Russell
Oh,
just showed up for the end.
well, that's okay. He probably just got the notification like I normally do when everybody does
At
videos.
least you got it here, Russ. At least you made it, buddy.
Yeah, because I swear, every time Gareth does a live stream, I get the notification and like I'll tune in and it's over.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know. It's so
every
I don't
time.
even the notifications that I get are so sporadic. It's I
Mhm.
can't even explain it.
Yeah, it's like sometimes they'll tell me when to tune in and they just started, but then most times it's like at the end of the show.
So and a lot of times, there's sometimes I even I have the notifications on, like notify me about this stream.
Hmm.
I don't hear
Hmm.
shit.
Yeah, yeah, that's what it does. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. But all right, well, we'll see you next time, Crusher.
See you,
Thanks for
Crusher.
stopping in, Crusher.
Great time, gentlemen. Thanks for the last weekend. Thanks for
Yes,
being
happy
here.
weekend to you, Professor. Thank you for checking in. Yeah,
What's the Captain's YouTube channel? Well, I'm gonna have Captain's. Going to be tagged in the description right after this stream ends, so you'll be able
yeah,
to find him. It's Captain Adams VHS Pirate Ship, just so you
yep,
know.
yep. At Cat Dennis VHS Pirate Ship, it should come right up.
That'll be in description right after the stream is done and everything, so you can
Hmm.
check out the professor. And I highly recommend that you do that.
Yeah,
And thanks for coming and hanging out with us and talking tapes.
yeah. We had a good time. We hope you did too.
All right, let's go. Let's end this goddamn thing.
Okay.
Night, night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. God bless everyone.
We'll see you next time.
Yep.
Later, tapeoids.